Hello everyone, welcome. I'm here in the beautiful Brock Woods with my little dog Patch, who's running around. So we're going to take a walk and just asking permission to connect with the trees, for psychic tree talk, helping with your questions and answers, and experiencing this beautiful landscape. I've got my selfie stick extended out a bit so you get a bit more of a view. So I've already created a safe space and I'm just connecting in with the land here, the local elementals and the forest. Just behind me here, it shows up on camera, there's a beautiful archway over to a gateway to another realm. Wonderful. The sounds and colours, they're so beautiful. Every time I ask permission to connect with this place, I always get a beautiful yes. A yes, of course, a yes, welcome back. So, I'll try not to spin you around too much. You guys have some questions for me, which I've randomly picked. Now Patch has wrapped himself around me. There we go. So, let's go with your first question from Carol Lindquist. Thank you for your question. When the big ascension waves come from whatever causes them, do we feel large energy ripples through our bodies? Are they super strong or just sensations? And will galactic beings soften these reactions felt by us? Thanks. Wow. Beautiful question. Thank you, Carol. Let us ask a tree. I'm very much being pulled up here by Patch at the moment, so let's bring you down a bit. Actually, you're kind of the perfect length for asking a tree. You're also very much in Jon selfie mode. This tree here wants to answer, so let's go over and chat. Oh, you're a beauty. So just asking about the ascension waves. How do we feel them? Will galactic beings help us? Yes, we feel them as ripples and waves. We all do, including the trees. All beings of Earth feel them. They stretch and upgrade our DNA, helping us support these beautiful high dimension aspects of us, preparing us for the fifth dimension. And this is why it tires our bodies, because our bodies are going through, it's similar to healing and yet so much more than healing. So allow yourself to rest and receive through these ascension waves. They come and go beyond man or humankind's measure. They rise and fall like tides. They come from the central sun of the universe, flowing through our sun, through our hearts, through all living things. It is the trees and many other beings of the earth that help cushion the blow, that help ground this energy in. This tree saying, I help a lot with the energy waves. Beautiful, thank you, tree. That was a lot, it was a very thorough answer, thank you. My head's getting a little bit hot actually, I might take my tea cozy hat off. Let's turn you guys around funny, I still have the selfie stick extended. I can watch Patch Cam. I don't know, does the camera, I don't really want to turn you upside down because it might make you feel a bit dizzy. Oh, the camera might automatically flip around when it goes upside down. So what's going on in Jon's world? Well, I had some beautiful adventures on Monday. That was so much fun, going down to Coldstream, getting some upgrades to, they were just downloads for the engine management system on my motorhome. And so I had 3 hours to explore Coldstream, the Hersel estate, and Patch is doing a poo, so I'm not going to flip you around. So it was really lovely, got 4 hours of videos there, that was a lot of fun. And, oh, Patch hasn't done a poo, okay. Have to get some more fibre in your diet, Patch. It was just so cool exploring, and also going to, top tip, go to a cafe and charge your camera. And I also did my finance reports. Met with my accountant yesterday, Joanna, she's fantastic. Another good month in Heart-Centered Wellness Limited, thank you so much. Oh, and there's special offers, as I said in my newsletter. There is a trial, so it's an offer that ends at the end of December where you can pay for a quantum psychic healing session in two payments. So if you go to the special offers button on the homepage of jonbinnie.com, and it's also available as the second item on the booking page, or bookings page. Really enjoyed the 5D Ascension class yesterday. That was so much fun. We were activating superpowers. And you might watch these and think, oh, there's sunshine. You might think, oh, Jon does the same thing every time. I must admit, every single time is totally different. And that's what I love, even though they're free classes. Don't let that fool you. And they are hugely valuable, and 50 of you turned up to that class yesterday. Just go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, the 5D Ascension classes playlist, and there's over 17 videos now, classes helping you develop your psychic abilities, and so much more. So I really enjoy doing those, and very little preparation, which I love to. And this morning, I had a really beautiful, it's me, hi, it's Jon. Hi, it's Jon. Really beautiful, mindful leadership podcast today. I recorded it with, well, we were live with Natasha Rocha, and she's just amazing. Come on, Patchy. And she did this incredible abundance meditation. That's not the path, Patch. Patch, it's this way. Patch, wrong way. Where are you going, Patch? This way, buddy. This way. That's it, up here. Oh, that's also the wrong way, Patch. It's this way. Just keep going straight. He's so manic. Yeah, Natasha, a master of the Akashic Records. She did an incredible abundance meditation. Highly recommend it. Just go watch ideally the whole episode, or skip to the last 10-15 minutes. You'll see us with our eyes closed doing a meditation. It was just so beautiful. So I also have live stream tomorrow with Natasha, no, not with Natasha, with Viviane Heller. I'm excited for that. And what day are we? Wednesday. So as well as me teaching my 7th of 8 weeks of the Higher Self Foundational Training, was just loving teaching the class. Around that time, I think maybe just before it, is it 4:30? Chloe Rose is also live, so head over to her channel at Chloe the Elven Mage, Mystic Hearts. Look her up, her live streams are fantastic. And Viviane also has her own live streams too as well. Everyone's got a live stream, which is wonderful. So I'm going to head along here, and it's interesting, right? The last week I had Katja on a podcast, and she posted a video on Instagram recently describing how our bodies aren't always, broken or suffering or struggling for health reasons. It's also because of our ascension energies. So right now, I am healing through a migraine. I would say it's maybe like 4 or 5 out of 10. And please don't send me any healing, right? I will be fine. And I've got plenty of rest today and this evening. So don't worry about me. If I need help, I will ask, I promise. And so my to-do list, if you like, or my go-to practice, if I ever feel those challenges, is to, lots of people get lots of different experiences with Ascension symptoms: headaches, ringing in the ears, sometimes neck pain, stomach pains, fatigue. It's really common. And some people get like aching in certain parts of the body, maybe your neck, jaw. There's a whole load of areas. So curious about the van that's here. On that journey of experiencing ascension waves and the ascension symptoms, I encourage you to really, note, almost like keep a little ascension diary, right? It sounds cool, it sounds like a TV show. Maybe it is, maybe it will be, maybe you'll create it. And so when these things come up, checking on your health, your rest, water intake, your grounding. Grounding is hugely powerful. So walking barefoot on the ground, whatever it is, grass, in this case mud, earth, sand, water, stone, and the grounding meditation practice. So you're energetically connecting a cord from the center of your heart, deep through the root of your spine and deep into the earth. Let me turn you around and show you a bit of the view. And just shrink this stick down a bit. There we go. Come on, buddy. Let's keep walking. Come on. I must admit, the camera is not dressing up the weather. In fact, it probably looks worse on camera than it does in real life here. And personally, for me, first thing I'll do is I'll check my water intake. Secondly, I'll also pay attention to my sleep hours, not just hours, the depth, undisturbed sleep. Time on my phone, come off technology. And I will, because it might surprise you to hear this, I don't really spend much time on social media. All I do is post a huge amount, I create a lot of content, and respond to comments. And after that, I can't really be bothered doom scrolling or anything. And I've now recently stopped using my phone before bedtime. So really now when I go to bed, I just relax. You don't need to know any more detail than that. And Patch loves it here so much. If I'm really struggling, I'll have a bath, a nice long hot bath. I find they're really helpful. Maybe in part it helps kind of bring some stabilization to my body and stops me moving my head around so much. And then I also enjoy listening to some meditation music, a nice long nap. I'm a big nap fan. All these things are Jon's go-tos for Ascension symptoms and working through the Ascension waves. One of the biggest things is just that conscious awareness. Ask yourself, ask your body, place your hand on your heart, place your hand on your solar plexus and ask, what is it I'm feeling right now? Is it just tiredness? Am I coming down with something? Like, what is it? And that can be really helpful to just, having that dialogue, because it helps you. Oh, Patch is wrapped around me. There we go. It really helps. Sunshine, I see sunshine, there we go. You saw the Scottish sun. You saw it here first on Jon Binnie's channel. Yeah, talking to your body and asking, is this the Ascension waves? Do they feel quite intense right now? So, and I keep being told this, and we're not used to this as humans, right? Is that there's no report, there's no weather station, there's not even the Schumann resonance is enough to directly tell you what's happening with the Ascension waves. Our bodies are really the best barometer, the best meter of Ascension waves. So please pay attention to yourself more than others, because we also experience the Ascension waves in different at different times, in different ways. A lot of it depends on how we're feeling at the time, how much our body's ready to accept. And then finally, you can also ask your spirit guides for assistance, and just say out loud and say, spirit guides, could you give me a night off? Spirit guides, could you help me get some rest? I want a night off Dreamtime missions, for example. That's a good practice. O Santara Ia Isimata Utriyamaka Inaha Iserehia Uturumuia Asanta Karama Ra. There, singing up here for once, usually sing further down the hill. Come on, Patch. Patch really is taking his time. I can hear some noises in the distance. Could be dogs, could be someone calling on their dog. I don't know. Patch is firmly attached to the ground. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's head down here. Ooh, the colours are nice. And the river, there's been quite a lot of rain recently, so the river's a bit more excited. Lots more yellows here today, as demonstrated by Patch. I feel a little bit like Gandalf, having a nice long selfie stick. You shall not pass. I need to learn more Gandalf lines. Maybe you'll post in the comments your favourite Gandalf quotes and I'll practice them. I was somewhat delayed. Okay, next question. We have 3 questions in total today. So the next one is from Shelley. Hi, Jon. Hi, Shelley. Greetings from Texas, US. I was told while sleeping that I am Antarian. Could you be so kind to elaborate Thank you so much, Antarian. Thank you, Shelley. So, for what it's worth, I've not heard of Antarian before, and yet it feels strangely familiar. Even in the word, feelings of Atlantis and Terraria. So a realm beneath, or ancient, often referred to as ancient civilization, or a realm beneath the earth. My spirit guide Maya is chatting with me just now. She's telling me, she says Antarians originate, she says, Antarians originate from very far away. She's saying it like the Star Wars introduction, you know, it says, in a galaxy far, far away. Okay. And she says there's something unique, Shelley, about Antarians. Well, we're all unique, right? What is it? Maya, what is it? I really want to close my eyes, but I'll just fall over. What is it about Antarians that is unique? She says, wow, she says they are a galactic race who once lived for a while on Earth and later left the Earth. Do we know them? She says, I've just said Atlantis and Terraria. Wow. I never really thought of that. That's why Maya was excited to share about them. Very cool, thank you. Can we ask, I don't know why I'm asking my guide for permission. I don't need to ask her, my spirit guide Maya, if it's okay for me to talk to a tree. It's the tree I need to ask. So let's head up this way and find out. It's so funny having the selfie stick like this. You can do like as long as I don't hit a tree with the camera. Oops, sorry tree. Oops, I'm going to trip over as well. Let's flip you guys around. It's quite funny. I feel a little less chatted today, which I quite like. I quite like the space in between. It's where the magic happens. Ooh, and all these little fairies around me. Hello fairy buddies. Very nice to say hello. There should be like a famous saying, you know, the talking person never listens. Or the giving person never receives. Or you can't receive while you're giving. Oh, whatever. Jon's amazing quotes. So, being guided all the way down this way, Patch. Follow me, and we shall go and talk with the tree. There's the wee castle-y house thing down there. I'll have to look up what it was. I really don't know what it was. Just over here, straight ahead of you, and then there's a wee river down there. Usually I call it a burn, but it's interesting. I wonder at what point it turns from a burn, a Scottish burn, which is in English is a stream, into a river. Feels more like a river now. And I know down here is lots of fun with mud. So let's go down here, Patch. Let's go and see I could do with Gandalf's giant staff. But it's much easier when Patch isn't pulling you down the hill. Thank you, tree. So this tree here is offering to answer about Antarian. Let's ask. The tree says, Antarians of Earth, no longer of Earth. The tree says, still keep in touch. And some of the living organisms, including trees on Earth, were taken by the Antarians and planted in their home planet. Shelley, this is what you're being called to, because one day they will return home. And this is a message for you, Shelley. The Antarians will visit you from our skies. They'll return home to Earth if you invite them with an open heart and say out loud to the sky, to the night sky, Antarian brothers and sisters and family, please return to me. Wow, thank you, tree. That's so beautiful. Okay, Patch. And we've done 2, right? So there must be one more. Let's have a wee look before we run out of trees. One more. This is from Late for Breakfast 365. Late for Breakfast 365. Now I get it. Why is Mimo a bottlenose dolphin vacationing in Venice, Italy? Ooh, that's interesting. I keep getting recommendations for people adventuring around Venice. And it's not that long until my wife's going to Italy as well. Not there, but so Venice, Italy. Mimo the bottlenose dolphin. Thank you for your question, Late for Breakfast. We have a tree over here that would like to answer. And I don't know anything I've not heard anything in the news about Mimo. So let's ask this tree here. The tree says we've spoken before. The tree says, I've been in your videos before. Oh, thank you for the joy of it. It's such fun. And the tree's showing me what Mimo sees under Venice. All the stilts that the buildings are built upon. There's lots of fun and lots of people to play with. That's why. And to inspire joy in others, to help raise the vibrations of the area. Wow. And Mimo is also going to help with, come on, Patch, help with unearthing some relics from under the ground as well. Well, just, at the seabed. Or is Venice is it on a sea or on a lake? I don't know. My geography is not amazing, as you can tell. That was beautiful. So fun fact is that when I was born, in my earliest years, and maybe very strangely, I remember very early memories. Certainly I remember I could remember when I could crawl. I still have those memories now, consciously. When I remember the house I lived in for the first 11 months of my life. I remember crawling around under the table. I remember the table, the chairs, the back door, the back garden, the front door, because this is the 70s, right? So I know I don't look that old. I was born in 76. And I had what I was told was an imaginary friend. and it was a bottlenose dolphin called Buckle. Buckle, as in the thing you put on your belt. And I remember my family thought it was really funny, and my older brother was quite jealous. And I'm sure he would like make up his own imaginary friend, so-called imaginary friend. And it felt like a really beautiful transition to help me in this life. Well, there's still no poo patch. Really to help me transition into this human body. So that was really beautiful. I've not really seen, well, I've met the soul incarnated, the soul of Buckle in human form. So I do know who they are now, and I met them. In fact, we did a session together. They're also a practitioner. So that was really beautiful and powerful. Well, what a wonderful thing that Memo's doing, because it feels a little bit of a lonely mission if you're the only dolphin in Venice, and yet feels so exciting to connect with people. Come on, Patch. And I just had kind of visions of Memo being in captivity as well. Maybe that was to like help her or to move her on. I don't know. It seems more temporary. Okay, well, we've done the full circle. Our roots, we're back to our motorhome. So we're going camping this weekend. Yay! It's been 2 weeks since I've been camping. We're heading up to the heart of Scotland. And it's my birthday on Monday the 8th. You know, there's some people who don't like a fuss made about their birthdays. I'm not one of those people. I love it. I love a fuss being made of me. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you so much for all your love and support, all your bookings, all your kind comments, and all your questions. Keep the questions coming. They're such fun. What do you say, Patch? You say hello on camera. Say hello, Patch. Oh, you're a bit cold? We're not shaking. It's because he's got a Christmas jumper on and a Christmas jumper and a jacket and a harness. So he's pretty warm. Oh, and there's a lovely elemental just breezing through here, an air elemental. I was about to make a joke, but it is true, right? Air elementals are harder to see by their very nature. So let's get Patch back in here. I kind of feel like this awkward moment. Usually people would like finish the video now and would save the, loading back up into their car or whatever. It's really funny. I just feel like compelled to share it with you. Just seems such a human thing to do. Oh, don't worry, I'm not going to go to the toilet or anything. Oh, sorry, Patch. Right, on you go. You to go up here. Up, buddy. In you go. Up. Go on, it's not very far. Good boy. We are so muddy, Patch. Let's take your harness off. And I have learned this superpower. I'm always, because I'm so productive, hyperproductive, is I've learned that I can now copy the file off the camera onto my phone on the drive back, and by the time I get home I can just then hit upload to YouTube. Yay! All right, thank you so much, and thank you to the beautiful Brock Woods. You are just stunning, and thank you to the Woodland Trust for maintaining it so beautiful. All right, take care. Sending love, everyone.